Talk Music. I just thought I'd let you know real quickly, if you've come over to this channel expecting some cheerleading content or mum content, head over to my other channel that I've now made. I will put like a link to it up here. But yeah, then welcome to Let's Talk Music. Let's talk a little bit about where I'm going with this channel, and then I will get my guests on. So, this is basically purely just Let's Talk Music now. And I'm just going to get a few bands in that are like up and coming bands to chat with them, see where they're going. Maybe then you guys can go check them out, see where they're going to be playing next. So let's just get on with it, shall we? And I'm going to invite some.
Hello. Hello.
It's nice to see you guys again. It's been a while. You were actually one of my first videos on this channel, as you would know. But for anyone who may not have seen it, do you want to introduce yourselves? Say who you are.
Yeah, we are Regional 1. I'm Simon Ball and I'm on lead vocals.
I'm Steve Lees and I'm lead guitar. Well, only guitar. I have both guitar.
Apart from this guitar.
No, I'm all the guitar.
Me? I'm Callum. I play the bass guitar.
And I'm Aaron. I play the drums.
Guitar.
Guitar.
Did you guys want to let these guys know what kind of music you play?
Yeah, so we're a hard rock band, alternative rock band, with influences ranging from the Blackstone Cherry, all the way up to Avenged Sevenfold, back to Black Sabbath, and other bands, also other modern bands like Shinedown, and yeah. Ran out of words.
Band rock.
Band rock.
Yeah, band rock.
At gmail.com.
So I'm going to kick this off with a bit of a, like, what have you guys been up to recently? What have you been up to since I last saw you? What have you been up to recently?
What have we been up to?
Writing and gigs.
Yeah, writing,
gigs.
We played a bunch of gigs.
Yeah, we were up in London this weekend playing with Carlton Horses, which was pretty amazing. That's Iron Maiden's first show was there, so that was a pretty historical venue to play. That was nice. But yeah, we got new songs on the way. We've been writing a lot, and we've got some stuff to test out on an audience soon.
Cool. So just out of curiosity, actually, is there any venues you played recently that you really enjoy playing, and why?
I mean, Carlton Horses was fun, just because it has all that Iron Maiden history.
And a great little stage.
The stage there was surprising, like, because you upstairs, it's literally like you walking into
like a London corner pub.
Yeah, like a corner pub, but then you go down a set of stairs, which is surprisingly well lit set of stairs. And honestly, it's a huge room down there. They've got like a really good stage. Yeah, it's really good fun.
Big square party room is good.
A big party room. A party rocking room.
Party rocking room.
And there's a bar downstairs.
And there's a second bar, so that's
crucial behaviour.
Yeah.
I still think though my favourite probably was the old fire station in Bournemouth. But we have booked a new venue as well. There's a new venue in Bournemouth called Obsidian. And that looks really cool. They've got a bar downstairs as well, like a makeshift bar under the stairs.
They buried it.
It's really awesome, crazy little place.
Yeah. So like obviously because like the gig scene's kind of opened back up again, hasn't it? And that might be really amazing to be able to play live again and see.
Well, it's not even play live again. It's without people being sat.
Oh yeah, people actually like getting up and
being
partying.
sat at a rock is disturbing. It's weird.
I feel like it's opened it up a lot more. I've asked you guys this before, but I'm gonna ask again. If there's like local bands out there that are just starting, how would you say to like, move that forward a little bit?
Get in a room and practice. And practice, and then practice.
Yeah.
And after that, practice. And then write some songs and just try it out, see what happens. There's no reason not to do it.
Like, even if you don't have a space at home, there's so many like places you can go. You've got like Absolute Music, you've got Blue Line Studios. You can book out a room. I mean, hell, if your parents have a garage, dude, you can find a garage. You don't need it. It's a fancy room. Yeah, just get your mates together. Anyone who plays music, just do it. Just get on with it.
And you'd be surprised. There's more people out there than you think. So there's always underground people who talk to anyone. I'll play guitar.
Well, there's a big old list. So like at the wall on Absolute, Absolute on the wall, they have like a big recruited one, a big recruitment board. So they probably have like a bunch of them. Like if you have any big music stores in and around where you're at, chances are they'll have a big ass wall and it will be drummer wanted, guitarist wanted, singer wanted. It'll just be usually drummers wanted. That's pretty much what's always wanted. So if you really desperately want to get into music, learn the drums.
And on top of that, there's loads of like Facebook groups as well.
Oh, yeah.
Musicians wanted groups are all over the place now, so that's worth checking out.
Is there any like local bands that you actually guys want to give a shout out to at all?
Loads.
Local, yeah, loads.
Yeah,
All
all
of
of
Any
them.
that you want to like?
There's so many
talk
great
about
bands
now?
coming out. Like I think,
People to
specifically
check out,
local
maybe.
boys.
yeah, Capulus are
Capulus
one,
is
great.
Skinny
Yeah.
Knowledge are another.
Mm.
There's so many. There's
Yeah, honestly,
so
there's-
many.
Well, for locals, I feel like we stick to honestly. Capulus is well worth giving
Yeah,
a
yeah.
shout out to. If I was going to say any of them, because they're sound dudes as well.
So I'm really into obviously going to local gigs and stuff.
No.
But of course not. I just do this channel for the
You.
sake of it. But what would you say to people like? What would you encourage? Why would you encourage them to go?
To the show.
Local
Yeah.
gigs.
Or to one of your shows? Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Why
you're
would
gonna,
Sick,
you
man.
say?
yeah. Well, you're gonna
Also-
find music you've never heard there before. There's definitely a certain element of restriction in the wider industry for music. So a lot of the music's going to be kind of similar, unfortunately, a lot of the time. But you go to these smaller gigs where people are just starting out. They're literally at the start of their creative process. They're just trying everything out. You might hear something crazy. You might hear something you like.
Yeah,
It's worth checking out.
Everyone's got something to prove when this sort of
Mm.
so everybody's putting out the best they possibly can be. So
Yeah, and there's a great scene for it as well. Like I've made so many friends at gigs. I can't think of a better place to do it.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing as well. Like, especially if you're seeing smaller bands as they start off, they're going to be so much more appreciative of you. So much more. It's like you turning up to their gig will mean the words, but like it does to us. It means the world to us. Like people come in and join us, just like, oh, yeah, I really like this song. Well, and these are the sorts of people you end up, hanging out with. If you end up having like drinks afterwards, but more often than not, we'll be like, oh, if you're around after, come out, we'll go out and grab some drinks with you guys after and get smashed. Probably it'd be great. But yeah, honestly, it's just a really fun environment to be in. Like it's just
This is wholesome in general, isn't it?
It's a wholesome place.
Wholesome and friendly is probably the best way to put it.
Yeah, especially if you're just starting out, because you get, you can talk to the bands afterwards. They obviously are just full of like information.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
be like, oh, this is what I do when I play live. And like, gear setups and everything.
Yeah,
like that.
gear especially. If you're like brand new, you can go talk to other bands and then just be like, oh, I noticed you did this in your set. How do you do it? And if they're frat rankers like I am, they'll be like, oh, this pedal here it does this, and it'll do like something minuscule, but then you'll know that, and they'll go through all of it. They want to talk about this stuff. That's all they want to talk about. All they've been waiting for is someone to come up and ask them about this stuff. So.
They brought it just for that conversation. So.
Yeah. Okay, so is there a project that you guys have worked on recently, or even in the past, that you're most proud of?
For me, I think it's Bedlam.
Yeah,
That music video is insane.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing like that music video anywhere else that I've ever seen. And if you've not seen the Bedlam music video, check it out. You'll see what I mean.
Sounds
If you
pretty
like
good
Tim
too.
Burton, yeah. So if you like Tim Burton and you like Avenged Sevenfold, then you're sorted, really.
Yeah. No, honestly, it's not even so that it's not going to be something that you haven't seen around. Like, 'cause you say you got the Tim Burton influence, you got all that, but it's the fact that it's all like in-house produced pretty much. Like we had Dory working on it. Mrs. She's a very, very talented animator, and she worked with the studio she was working with at the time, and she just smashed it. So it's all in-house. It's a tiny, tiny team, and you look at it and you're just like, I don't think anyone with that sort of tiny team has ever made something like that before. So yeah, go check that out for sure.
So a bit of a random one, but do any of you guys play any other instruments than the instruments you already play?
Kazoo.
Oh, that's really cool.
I think anyone can play
the kazoo.
I play drums and a bit of keys. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, we all sort of dabble on each.
Yeah.
I'll play some bass every now and again.
Yeah.
Dabbled in bass myself.
So if I have him, I didn't need to. He just tried. I'll bring him up and go, yeah. Here comes around.
Bassist man, come do bass.
No, I played regular guitar when I was little, but then I broke it.
How did you break it?
Yeah, how?
Where was I was bringing my bike in, and it was on the stand, and then the bike hit the stand, and then it fell over, and the head just like snapped off the neck.
The Argos.
Classic decapitation right there,
Yeah.
yeah. That's very French Civil War. Yeah.
That's not a sign. I don't know what it is.
Have you still got it?
No.
Why? I should have kept it. We'll give it away.
Free guitar.
Signed Regional 1 snapped Argos guitar.
All but 4 strings snapped, and that was
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Big help.
It was my regular guitar. Oh, I see what you're saying now.
Keep it up, buddy.
This is
The
the
light
real
shone through the
reason.
window. There it was.
So I'm just kind of going to wrap this up nicely a little bit now with what have you got coming up next, and where can we find you guys? Like Instagram, YouTube, where can we find you, and what have you got coming next?
So you can find us on all of the platforms.
Every single
We
one.
are starting a TikTok, much to our chagrin. We have one of the best places is YouTube. We have some amazing music videos on there. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, all that. We always reply to messages, so feel free to shoot us a message. Or the best place to come find us is at one of our shows.
Yeah,
Come
we'll,
say
we'll
hi.
always be there.
It will always be there. That's
Yeah.
Come on down, have a few drinks. The next show we're playing in Bournemouth is 3rd of June. That is our headline show at the Anvil. Come on down to that. We're going to stay out all night. We're going to have a good one. And we're going to party with you crazy.
Say the word. Say it.
Yeah, I
Just bleep
don't know.
just open your mouth and then bleep it out, and they can pretend they heard whatever they want to hear at that point.
Yeah. Family friendly content.
Yes. Is there anything you guys
But
want?
yeah, new stuff
Yeah.
coming out as well.
Oh,
Working on
okay.
new things.
So this.
Working on all the new things.
Yeah?
All the new things.
Probably have something new for you at that show, in fact.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
Ooh.
so we've got a slightly longer set than our normal one. Obviously, we've been playing out through Sold, the EP that we have out currently, which, by the way, again, check out Spotify is another place. So we've been playing through that one, gigging that one quite a lot, but we have a few new bits of content and new things we want to start testing out with audiences and playing around with. So yeah, definitely the next few shows or so, we'll definitely be throwing a few curveballs in.
Little tasters.
Little
tidbits for you. Little teas.
So if you're there, let us know what you think.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
appreciated.
Yeah. Is there anything you guys want to add before we wrap this up? All good. All good.
I need a shave.
You need a shave.
I need to do that.
We all need to
Well,
shower.
thank you guys for coming back on. It's been great to like and see
Thank
all
you.
your new stuff as well.
You're very
Like,
welcome.
Sold is really good. Go check it out. And yeah, hopefully we'll see some more good stuff coming from you guys.
Certainly
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys at home for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.